Okay, y'all, so it's officially time to retire this old wash and go. It's been cute, but it's definitely dry, it's frizzy, and it's screaming for a fresh start. So today we're bringing the moisture back and installing some juicy, defined mini twists using only a few products. So let's get into it. So first things first, I'm soaking my hair, making sure it's fully saturated with warm water. I take my time here because I want every strand to absorb that moisture. I'm using the For You by Tia Moisturizing Shampoo. This was actually my first time using this, trying out this haircut line, but I do love how gentle this shampoo was, and it gave me a nice lather without stripping my hair. It's sulfate free and perfect for when my hair needs a deep clean, but still needs to hold on to that moisture. I focus mostly on my scalp, using the pads of my finger to lift up any buildup from my last hairstyle. Next up, I will be following it by the For You by Tia Moisturizing Conditioner. This stuff has amazing slip. As soon as it hits my hair, detangling becomes way easier. So I separated my hair into two big sections, just making sure each one is fully coated. Then I go on with my detangler brush while the conditioner is still in, starting from the ends and working my way up. Now moving on to take down the two twists in the back. I already pre-sectioned my hair into 4 big twists earlier. This makes the twisting process so much easier and way less overwhelming. I did go in with a leave-in conditioner after rinsing, but I forgot to film that part. So just know what's on there. We're moisturized and we're ready to twist. This is also a great time to feel for any areas I might have missed while detangling. If I feel a knot, I stop and work it out with my fingers before I begin twisting. And I'm just using the clips in front just to keep the other sections out of the way so I'm not getting tangled while I work. So I am parting with my hands. I really don't focus too much on my parts when it comes to doing this type of hairstyle. Only because I like the way it looks when it gets old, like when I'm 2 weeks in. So I try not to focus on the parts in the back of my hair. I do try to make the front of my hair look a bit more neat and organized. The only product I'll be using for my mini twist is the Soft Curl Define Mousse by Tia. It definitely gave me some soft definition without the crunch or flakes you get from gels. It's also lightweight and it helps my twist stay juicy without weighing them down. So I just smooth it in, brush through to make sure it's evenly distributed, then get to twisting. I like to keep my twists medium small so they last longer, but not too tiny where takedown becomes, like a whole production. I also keep my tension consistent, not too tight, but tight enough for a neat, clean look. I do get asked all the time how long my mini twists last for me, and honestly, I can stretch them out for 2 to 3 weeks with the right maintenance. I usually throw them in a bun, do a cute half up look, or just rock them out. So here are what the first 3 twists are looking like so far. I love doing mini twists like this because it gives my hair a break from having to style my hair every day. It's perfect for protective styling while still keeping access to my scalp. Let me know, what products do y'all usually use when you do your mini twists? Do you prefer creams, gel, or mousse? Also, how long do you usually leave your twists in? I like to keep mine in for at least 2 weeks if I can, but I will stretch them out for a month. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite go-to protective style? So pretty much I'm just repeating the same steps, but let me say this mousse did give my hair that soft, fluffy definition without any crunch or buildup. It also helps set the curl pattern, especially at the ends. So to get that nice curly finish, I always make sure to smooth the mousse down and coil the ends around my finger. And that makes all the difference when I take the twist down later or wear them as is. I'm keeping the twist small but not too tiny, just enough to give some fullness and movement without spending all day on my hair. Now moving on to the front section of my hair, I like to take a little more time here since this is the part that frames my face. I'm using a wide tooth comb to clean up the parts just a bit to give the twist a more polished finish without overdoing it. And of course, I'm applying some more of the soft curl define mousse before I start each twist. I'm focusing the product from root to ends and especially on the ends for a nice curl pop. I don't usually go for a perfect parting or all around, but in the front, I do like a little structure so it looks intentional whether I wear them down or pull it back. My hair is also low porosity, which basically means it takes longer for moisture to get in, and once it's in, it can also get trapped if I pile on heavy products. That's one reason I love using mousse. It's lightweight, it absorbs so much better without just sitting on top of my hair. And that's also why mini twists work so well for me. I can lock in the moisture while my hair is still damp, seal it later with a little oil, and leave my hair alone for days without having to keep adding more product. Plus, with low porosity hair, it's easy to get product buildup, and twists like these help me stretch my hair while keeping it moisturized and tangle-free without re-wetting or reapplying anything daily. Once all the twists are done, I go in with a little grapeseed oil to seal in the moisture. It's lightweight, doesn't weigh my hair down, and adds a nice natural shine. You don't need a bunch, just a little to smooth everything out and lock it in. Okay, so here's the final look. I always like how my hair turn out when I do this hairstyle. Low maintenance styles like this are a lifesaver, especially when you don't feel like doing your hair every day but still want to look cute. So if you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe if you're into natural hair content, and I'll see you in the next one.